Local sports from KYMA News 11.
Attendance for Yuma Union High School sports events will now be doubled. Welcome back, everyone. 2 weeks after the Yuma Union High School District announced 2 parents or guardians per student athlete would be allowed to attend sporting events, new guidelines released today by the YUHSD now allow for up to 4 guests per athlete. According to the school district, a group of 4 is to include 2 parents or guardians of the student athlete, along with 2 other guests. Any individual under the age of 18 must be accompanied by the parent or guardian. This change is the 6th adjustment by the Arizona Interscholastic Association to their winter sports schedule since January the 8th. Each guest will be required to wear a face covering and adhere to necessary guidelines and COVID-19 mitigation protocols. Meanwhile, Imperial County had its first high school athletic competition since the pandemic started, and now that restrictions in California are being lifted, more students may soon be competing. Governor Gavin Newsom announced Friday that high-contact outdoor youth sports could start as soon as February 26 for counties in the purple or red tiers, which include Imperial County. Although it's still unclear how the county health department will handle the new regulations, sports that are currently allowed to play are making sure they're following guidelines. Cross country has already received the green light.
And then next week we'll do it all again with different matchups, and people will be here at different times, and just trying to make sure that everyone gets a chance to run, but that we also stick with the guidelines. We don't have too big a group, and in the off chance that somebody on one team ends up with symptoms, then they've only exposed one other team. They haven't exposed the entire league.
With everyone following state guidelines, Becker has faith that this sports season will be a success and looks forward to other sports starting up soon. Speaking of which, the California Interscholastic Federation is now allowing non-contact practices to begin for sports such as football, as well as boys and girls soccer starting this coming Friday. According to Brawley Union High School Athletic Director Billy Brewer, Imperial County health officials still haven't approved outdoor contact sports to begin. Under the current state guidelines for youth and prep outdoor contact sports to begin, the COVID case ratio has to be 14 cases or fewer within a population base of 100,000 people. The current official ratio for Imperial County is now more than 16 cases per 100,000 people. Prep athletic programs within the Imperial Valley are tentatively scheduling a condensed football season to start on March the 12th. Well, we head back to the Gila Valley where old-time rivals Yuma and Kofa collided on the mat. In the end, the Kings would defend their kingdom, taking down the Criminals by more than 30 points in the overall team score. Despite the tough loss, Crim's Sabian Russell, Zach Fowler, and Mario Bugarin all came up with pins in their respective individual wins. Bugarin is now 5-0 so far this season. Well, in prep boys basketball, Yuma head coach Kurt Weber and his Crims trying to stop a 2-game losing streak against Buckeye. Early first half, Crims down double digits. Nathan Villalobos drives the lane, misses a tough shot, but Julian Goldsboro cleans it up and he misses the putback, but then he gets the foul in the process. Later in the first half, Xavier Martinez finds Connor Franklin down low, powers up a baby left hook, getting the bucket and the foul. Midway through the second, Elan Rendon spins, regains possession. Again, it's Franklin with a baby hook. Buckeye, though, too much in this one. Yuma falls 76-59. And finally, on the girls' side, the prep basketball realm, Gila Ridge on the road, playing Road Warriors, and they took prisoners, well, no prisoners, really, at the expense of Washington. Ridge's Molly Sims led the way with 16 points and 10 boards. Now, a couple of final notes to pass along. Both Yuma Catholic and boys soccer took tough one-point losses on the road. We're done with this all look around a sport.